Hello, ineffable being. How are you doing today? I hope you're having an amazing, wonderful, magical day. I want to tell you that you're a genius. You are special. You mean the world, and you are loved. Happy birthday! Today's topic is me wishing you happy birthday. If it is your birthday, then amazing. If it's not, it is still your birthday. Every day you're waking up, it's a new day to reach your full potential. You're alive today, you're listening to this. Go grab someone and tell them happy birthday. When they say, it's not my birthday, well, tell them still happy birthday. Because you're alive and you're living, there's air flowing through you. And you know, it's been quite a journey. This is episode topic 148 around there, and a lot of my topics are very intense. People think they're intense. To me, they're easy as one, two, three. You create an elevated emotion, you feel that way. This relates to your brain chemistry changing, and then your actions are going to change, and then boom, you are living in heaven. It's literally that simple. And I do apologize. I have to apologize that sometimes I lack the empathy, or sometimes I'm too clinical, I'm too scientific, I'm too direct. But just know that I'm pushing you, and I love you so much. And of course, after I have to share with you, after living in this life for so long, it's very clear, and life just becomes so clear. But today is about you, and the gift that I have for you is I want to share with you what you can expect if you start living through the heart. And if you're scared, you want to do it alone, look, you can email me. I've created a family, a membership, an organization of people where I share with them how to live through the heart. But this isn't a sales call, but I want to tell you what happens and what is living through the heart. What is creating an elevated emotion really mean? So first, it's conscious action, it's beyond thought, and it is ineffable. The experience is so amazing, you cannot describe it. You cannot put it into words. Or you could just say like me, and I'm feeling the best I can feel. But let me give you um, some information, because a lot, if you're hearing this, chances are you're like, yeah, my girlfriend makes me happy, my food makes me happy, my job. Well, those are external things. As soon as I take them away, you're miserable. And let's say you hate me. Let's say you hate me. As soon as you see me, your life has your day has been ruined. So this is how fragile our life is for 9 out of 10 people. Our life is shit. It's so fragile. It's so easy to ruin your whole day. You see the person you hate at Starbucks, and then boom, your brain starts, there's steam coming out, your stress hormones are on, and then what? I understand, like, after this, you can go with your Netflix and chill, and you're gonna forget about it or something. But my thing is, there was a part of your day that you were not happy. And it might sound crazy, but the greatest gift is you can actually have 100% a happy day where you're 100% consciously making this chemical reaction, this experience for yourself. And 100% of the time, you know that 100% of your day you were happy. When was the last time? Put in the comments, is this even a reality for you? Can you even imagine? Can you, being right now where you are, imagine having 100% of your day be 100% happy? Is that a reality? And chances are it's not. But this is the gift that I want to propose, I want to share with you, because it is. This is an experience. This is a potential that is available to every human being. And it's not hard. It's actually really easy. The reason I say this in a laugh, because I used to think a lot. What does thinking mean? Well, I'm currently still thinking, but I'm just thinking in a different format, in a different vibration, in a different way. The frequency at which I think is literally always. So for you to get a little bit of perspective into my world, into living through the heart, I'll pin it in this way. For the first stage of my life, I didn't know I can consciously think. Everybody would be like, think, 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 and I just thought, like, I had no idea what that even meant. So then my eyes opened. I had my first awakening, as many of us do, and I realized, oh, like, to think actually literally means, like, there's an internal activity that goes into thinking, right? That was a big revelation. So then I started thinking a little bit after a long time that I was fearful. I was like, oh my God, to not think, to think, like I was so scared. It was like the biggest question in my life. So then I accepted to just think a little bit. And I would repeat love, love. It started off by saying, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Every step of the way, like every breath, I was repeating that the whole day. And then I turned it into just love. So that's a lot of thinking, right? Like you would say, like, wow, you're doing that your day. Like that's what, how many times a day were you thinking? And the frequency at which I was thinking was pretty constant. Well, there's a greater frequency. There's a greater frequency yet. What is it? How to do it? Why to do it? Why it's a gift? Why it's an amazing? And why to do this with an elevated emotion? Well, between every word, love, 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 you'd have to agree with me, there is a lapse of time that I am silent. So the last frequency, imagine internal activity 24/7 where you're literally doing something 24/7. That is the fifth dimension to me. That is what I call living through the heart. And this is a reality. I know it's strange. I know it sounds like, well, that's impossible. Like, what are you talking about? But I promise this is a gift and it is a potential for everyone. Everyone, for everybody. The way I do this is by living through the heart. You jump into this, you start off by like literally doing an activity, an internal activity. You ignite that emotion that you love so dearly. And yeah, you might have to break a couple doors, go beyond what you initially thought was happiness, and go to the farthest reaches of happiness. Pull those warm feelings that make us feel like we're in heaven. Your back, it feels love, and you're just so warm, and it just paralyzes you because the feeling is so amazing that you don't want it to stop. You can ignite that consciously. But then to get into this dimension would mean to let go of it. How? Not by turning it off, by simply surrendering the control of it. So similarly, you get home, you turn on the light. You forget the light is even on. You go about your day, and how much effort does it take for you to keep the light on once you turn it on? Literally nothing. As long as your bill is paid, your light is going to maintain lit. So to live through the heart, to 24/7 have internal activity going on, to live through the heart, to create an elevated emotion, to go into that very high frequency means to ignite an elevated emotion and then just ease into it. Simply be connected to the fact, to the knowledge that you have the light on and just let it flow. And that is the ultimate gift that I am bringing to you today. And that is why today is your birthday, because I hope this settles in, and if you have questions, then please reach out to me. This is super amazing information, and I'll share with you how it's changed my life. So you can get to know, like, do I even want to be happy 24/7? Well, one, if you ask me, the answer is yes. Like, if I know I can actually be happy 24/7, I'm always going to say yes. And I believe you should too. But why? Well, let me tell you about my story. I was physically, emotionally, um, psychologically abused, never had kids. I was a problematic child, adopted, foster care, raped at age 20. So that all creates a neurological network. And each experience with our external world creates an emotion. So the larger the emotional quotient, the more energetic any experience is, the larger the neurological network is created in your brain. That means, like, well, I mean, I just said my history. So, like, if I'm not conscious, my filter is all these super bad baggage, emotions, neurological networks. We call them paradigms. Bob Proctor calls them paradigms. subconscious, unconscious, whatever you want to call them. Basically, every experience you've ever lived is recorded with the emotional quotient, and very energetic experiences create larger neural networks in your brain, and that is the filter that you are living through. So you're constantly recreating those experiences. So you don't recreate them or know how to get out of them in the future. That's why we're the most advanced animal on the planet, because we remember these situations when we're in survival mode. So if they happen again, we know how to deal with them. But that's also a problem if you're not living consciously, because then you're constantly recreating your future or your present because you're not sending signals. So the moment I started living through the heart, the reason I'm so passionate, maybe if I wouldn't have lived through the abuse that I did, I wouldn't be so passionate into the science and the mystical elements of creating an elevated emotion, because now I know I am free from the chains of my past. I don't have anxiety of thoughts about the future either, because in the present moment, I feel powerful. I feel happy. What does this mean to you? How should you take this? Whether you had a really shitty life or you've had a pretty damn good life, it doesn't matter. Every experience creates a neurological network. So if you're not living consciously, then you are living life through your past experiences, because that is what creates your neurological networks. So to evolve, to expand, to grow will mean to be above your environment, to be above the thoughts and emotions of your past. And the best way to do this is to make yourself feel today like the dream you want to manifest. That dream is going to make you feel happy, worthiness, love, fulfillment, bliss, empowerment. So ignite those chemicals today, and you will feel like every day is your birthday. And remember this, once you learn to ignite that, you might do it for like a couple seconds, but you're gonna feel, oh my god, this is scary. I feel like I'm in a abyss. You're gonna feel like it's a bottomless pit. Well, let go of that worry, because you got to that point by igniting your happiness. All this is you're jumping into a much broader field. Your energy is going to go from your brain to your heart. So your consciousness is going to expand. And in order, the way the brain presents this to us is by feeling like we're losing control, by feeling that there's like this weird infinite pool at the other side of accepting to do this year round, 24/7, 365 days. But accepting to do this for the rest of your life or for an extended period of time, I've done it for the rest of my life, you will notice dramatic, loving, beautiful changes in your life. And this is a gift, this is a possibility, and I do stand firm that everybody should experience and manifest this possibility in their lives. Please share this video with your loved ones, with your family, partner, mastermind groups, social media accounts. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And also comment below, what topics would you like for me to cover in the future? I hope to see you in the side of light. Goodbye.